Good morning. It's July the 20th, 2016. Time to kick off another trading day. The E-mini did not take out 2168 overnight. It is poised to do so. We had a very, very strong close. Buying took all the offers on the close, and that continued in Globex overnight. The Asian markets were mixed. Europe's markets are up. The E-mini is up 7 points from yesterday's close. So everything has stock index futures pointed higher. If that turns out to be the case, then Treasury should at least test the 132 area and perhaps take it out. Pretty good support at the 131.28 area, starting there. That last rotate down stopped at 31.27. So 24 to 28 is our best support, and support might be at the buck depending on what goes with the E-mini. A little bit earlier, I had 3 to 7 as the sell zone. We had a single print at 5. That's been taken out right now. We have this break right there at 7. And we have an overnight session high of 10.5. So we'll make 6 to 10. Sell 1. Then 12 to 16. Sell 2. Let them get stops above that high right there. On the buy side, I was hoping to buy the 25 to 29 area. I'm going to put a question mark at 132. That still looks reasonable, but we'll make 29.3201 buy 1, and then 21.25 buy 2. Boy, I watched a little bit of the Republican convention last night on PBS. Boy, you talk about trolls for the left. The comment, the disparaging comment, I mean, it was just... But, you know, we're dealing with all-out propaganda to make sure that Hillary prevails come November, and it's going to get uglier. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how it all shakes out. But, you know, back before corporate mergers, we had a morning and an afternoon newspaper, and one was clearly from the left and the other one was from the right. And they both lied like hell, but you could sort it out in between them because the news would get covered. After all the corporate mergers with just the AP now as the news feed, it's all slanted to the left. The Democrat Party owns that, and that won't change. So, got a lot of wood to lift before you can get to the truth. And thank goodness for the internet, because that's where you have to go to get a chance to get the other side of the story. And the internet has its problems too. Okay, resistance is 4 to 8. First sells 11 to 15, followed by 19 to 23. I don't think the market can break out no matter what happens with the E-mini. On the buy side, 20 to 24. So first buy is 13 to 17. Then 1 to 5, which served us well the other day. Looking at gold. Hey, stock market's going higher. No need to own gold, right? We were looking for a move out of this, basically the 29 level. And if we do a London split right here, you're going to see that the move does come out of 29 right here, this high volume area. It is lower, multiple distributions to the downside. So that would be the correct split. H or I happen to do a J split. We have B's behind us. We have selling right now. So the low volume numbers at basically 113.08. Get through that 11300. So 1300, 1310 is where best support is. So we'll play for lower prices. 10 to 12 buy 1. 5 to 7 buy 2. So basically buying 5s to 10s. We can get it down there. 15 may be hard to get through. We'll put a question mark at 15. On the sell side, spill came from 22, so 22, 25, sell 1. 28 to 30, sell 2. Good morning, Joe. Man, you're up early. That's painful on the West Coast. I find I do well getting up at 5. For some reason, 4:30 just doesn't sit well with me. Can do it, but it takes its toll. I think for me it's the lack of sleep. I run about 6.5 or 7 hours and always have, but that really cuts into it. It's really hard to for me to get to sleep much. And really it's 10 to 11 when I go down. I guess I could change that. Okay, 110 even. They didn't make it right here. That was our first buy point. Didn't quite make it. So 110 even, 110.10, buy 1. 975, buy 2. Could take it higher. 1050, sell 1. 1075, sell 2. Yeah, Nancy, I wouldn't get much sympathy from you. That is for sure. Okay, crude oil didn't have much. I didn't see the API numbers last night, but they must not have been much one way or the other because the market hasn't done a lot. I still think it's headed lower just because the fundamentals do like the short side. So 50 to 75, sell 1. It is aggressive. 46, 46 and a quarter, sell 2. Looking for a draw of 1.3 million barrels. They'll be watching products to see if there's builds in gasoline at peak driving season or not. That's kind of the factor right now. I think we're going for stops below 45, so 44.75, 45, buy 1. And then 44, 44 and a quarter, buy 2. Okay, I only have 30 days of history. When I come in and play with the different time frames, change it from 30 minutes to 15 minutes, it goes to 30 days of history. I have not reset it, so your long-term distribution probably is different than mine. Okay, the E-mini poised to move higher, and I think it will. One of the things that's really, really hard to accept in trading futures is that the first move in a strong up market, quite often the first move is down. And that really comes from the old days where the big players would do some selling on the opening to knock the weak length out, then they would bring it right back up. Get better trade location. They got the size to do that, and they know how to do that. So 2168 is resistance, and right now we have pretty good support in the 62, 61, 63 area. London's last rotate down was 59.50 in end period, so the 60 to 63 is where support is. We've got volume at 2160. That's the high volume number, so a limit buy at 2160.50 would be the structural buy. We also have retesting the London high right here, which was at 62.75. Another structural buy would be 2163, hence our recommended buy zone of 2160 to 2163. That's exactly where the numbers came from. I think we're traded higher, but if we don't take out and hold 68 right here, profit taking and day trade shorts can take the market back to that 2155, 2160 area pretty quickly. So, okay to sell failure to take out and hold 2168. We like the buy side first. Got pretty good support, 55 to 60. So our first buy is 63 to 60 is buy 1. And then 55, 57 buy 2. Only news today are crude inventories. Sell failure to take out and hold 68. Then a structural trade would be selling 2170, 450s or better. And why is that? It's a pretty major market number, and there will be profit taking against 2175. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and running. I will be with you as soon as possible. And thanks, Nancy, for the draw numbers from the APIs minus 2.3. Be with you as soon as possible.